Hey, what is up, y'all? So today we'll be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and just what I personally think they should do in terms of both their lineup and trades. But first off, let's get the YouTube stuff out of the way. If you like the video, just like the video on YouTube. It's that simple, y'all. And if you enjoy daily sports content on the NBA, the NFL, college football, and college basketball, please consider subscribing. I post daily, and I'm trying to hit 100 subs before Christmas. So let's talk about the Lakers. Um, yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA champions. I mean, really don't need much of a recap in terms of what they did last season. This offseason, they signed Marc Gasol and, probably the biggest surprise just in general, Montrezl Harrell. I mean, who saw that happening? Um, Traded for Mr. Dennis. Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, they're mostly running it back in terms of just everyone else, pretty much. I mean, a few minor adjustments here or there, but the star power in terms of LeBron, AD, and Alex Caruso remains the same. Contavious is still there. So yeah, ran it back to an extent, but they made some improvements in my opinion. So in terms of the starting, lineup, um, I personally would like to see it go somewhat like LeBron James at point guard, because I believe Dennis is best coming off the bench. I'll explain that later. LeBron at point guard, okay. Then I debated over who to start at shooting guard. I thought about Wesley Matthews, and I also thought a little bit about freaking Alex Caruso at shooting guard. But then I ultimately decided to go with Wesley Matthews at shooting guard. He just brings a lot to the table defensively, and I feel like it would just benefit them a lot more. Plus, Alex Caruso, he is open to coming off the bench at this point. He is just, literally everything you could ask for in terms of a role player. So Wesley Matthews at shooting guard. At small forward, I decided to go with Contavious Caldwell Pope. Just hits threes. I mean, not a ton to say about him. I think he's a good fit with LeBron, and starting him at small forward is just a good idea. So then at power forward, I thought about putting in Montrez here, but once again, as with Dennis Schroeder, he just works better coming off the bench. So I decided to put Anthony Davis here at his natural spot, the power or not his natural spot, the spot he prefers playing at for some reason, the power forward spot. He likes playing here, and you want to keep your superstar happy, even though he just signed a massive extension. Um, Put Anthony here, and then at center you can put Marc Gasol, a defending, a defensive-minded three-point shooting center. Amazing, amazing fit next to LeBron. I'm surprised these guys haven't played before in their careers, to be honest. Um, so that's the starting lineup, and LeBron at point guard is really the only surprise. You could argue Wesley Matthews, but yeah, that's about it for the starting lineup. So then the bench. This would probably be, the best bench in terms of just out there. I mean, so point guard, you're going to have Dennis Schroeder, right? Amazing sixth man, amazing, guard in general. Uh, Not a ton to say about him. I mean, just an amazing dude to have on your team, amazing dude to have coming off your bench. Really good situation for the Lakers there. At shooting guard, I have, the bald mamba himself, Alex Caruso. I really don't. I mean, look, okay. I watched every single game of the finals. At times, it looked like Alex Caruso was the only one trying on that Lakers team, with the exclusion of LeBron and AD. Right? Alex Caruso, he is the hustle guy. He is the energy guy. He is a good defender. He is a good rebounder. He is a decent playmaker. He is a decent scorer. He is everything you could ask for in a bench guy. Okay, I mean, he's just amazing. I mean, I'm not gay or anything, but whew, Alex Caruso. Let me say something. Um, at small forward, and this is where the debate starts here. So Kyle Kuzma and Taylor Horton Tucker are probably going to be competing for minutes. Um, there's no other way to say it. So this all depends on who you want to see personally. So I opted to go with Taylor Horton Tucker because, quite honestly, Kyle Kuzma's had 3-4 years to show us, he can be the guy, the third starter, and he has not shown it that. So we'll talk about trades for Kyle Kuzma later, y'all. Um, at the power forward position, so you got Taylor Horton Tucker at small forward. At power forward, I decided to go with Markieff Morris. Even though he threw the ball to Casper the Ghost in the NBA Finals, he's still, a decent power forward. Um, think, he just has a good spot as a bench player. Once again, another guy that knows his role and does it well most of the time, unless it's the final minutes of an NBA Finals game. Um, and then at the center position, Montrezl Harrell, no explanation there. Sixth man of the year, amazing, dude to have coming off your bench. Look, if Montrezl Harrell is on your team, you love him. If not, you hate him, and it's just that simple. Yeah. So then, who is the odd man out in this rotation besides Jared Dudley, Quinn Cook, and Devontae Cook? The odd man out is Kostas Antetokounmpo, which let's not, joke around here. We all know they only signed him to try and get Giannis out. The odd man out is Kyle Kuzma. So, in terms of just Kyle Kuzma in general, look, okay, you are not the third superstar the Lakers want, and it's just, it's just not it, to be quite honest. In terms of the 27th overall, okay, so he's the 27th overall pick, right? I'd say they got a steal, right? I mean, anytime you get a player like close to the second round that can contribute and give you major minutes on a finals team, that's a steal. But in terms of what the Lakers slash, NBA fans hope for him, in terms of becoming, the third superstar of the Los Angeles Lakers, he's not going to become that. Okay? He's still relatively young. He's 25 years old. They just need to trade him to a team in general. I mean, look, you're not going to be able to get a ton for him, okay? But anything you could get in terms of picks slash a veteran presence for a player that, in my opinion, should not be seeing minutes, is going to be, good. Anytime you can trade like a non-factor for someone that could either A, be a factor, or B, something that has the potential to become a factor in terms of picks, it's always a good deal. So in terms of who I think could realistically trade for Kyle Kuzma, he has a wide variety of things. He's only 25, so you could still, realistically find a piece on a rebuilding team. And at the same time, he's 25 with, major playoff experience. He could find a place on a contending team. The options for Kyle Kuzma are wide. To be completely honest, I mean, I don't even know what that was. Apologies. But, look. He's likely not going to be a starter, but I could realistically see a wide variety of teams. The Memphis Grizzlies, they're a younger team that are likely looking to contend. They could make an investment in him. The New Orleans Pelicans, another team, younger team, they could look to make an investment. And then on the other side, the Portland Trailblazers, unless you think Zach Collins is the, small forward slash power forward of the future, I mean, it might be a good, investment to pick up freaking Kyle Kuzma. Or, the Warriors. I made a video on the Warriors the other day, link down in the description below, by the way, where I proposed a hypothetical trade for Kendrick Nunn. I mean, you might as well make it a 3-team trade and give the Warriors, Kyle Kuzma to replace freaking, I don't even remember who. But, yeah. Basically, any team that needs wing depth slash younger guys, which is pretty much most NBA teams, honestly, not even gonna lie. And for the Lakers, it's all about maximizing an asset. I mean, it's just, if he's not getting any minutes, why would you keep him on the team? Especially when you could trade him for someone that, would get minutes. It just does not make a ton of sense to me. But hey, I'm just some kid making YouTube videos on a PS4. What do I know about the NBA? So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. So as I said before, like the video on YouTube if you, like the content. It's that simple. And subscribe for daily NBA videos. I do the NFL, college football, college basketball, and the NBA, as I said before. So subscribe for that. Trying to hit 100 subs by Christmas. Yeah, all that good stuff. Talk to me down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this. I know this was a bit longer than most of my recent videos, but I believe in y'all. So yeah, if you've watched this far, let's have a conversation. And that's going to be it for today. Y'all have an amazing day.